9059 is the place to be, so I can't imagine a better place than here.
Double high five.
Double high five. It really does take a village here to do every show at Primary Stages, and this show could not be possible without Ted Stone and Art. I want to thank all of our artists for being here at the table. I want to thank Clarence for this beautiful play.
Hi!
Oh, we're back.
So good.
Thank you all for being here. I want to thank Teresa, Rebeck, Aaron Daly, this incredible company for producing this play. This is the second time that we've done this, and it's incredible to be here. Happy Hall. Sometimes you have to do.
That was awesome, Andrew.
Andrew Leynse was a remarkably kind man and a visionary artistic director.
Andrew was an amazing example of just an awesome guy. He was always kind, he was always generous, and he was always careful with people's feelings.
Andrew was an incredible listener. And for me, that's what set him apart from other artistic leaders I've worked with.
When he walked into a room, people really cared what he was going to say. His integrity and his inspired vision and his artistry raised the bar for all of us who worked with him.
My memories of Andrew are filled with success and feelings of appreciation for the way in which he allowed my work as an artist to enter the field and to thrive.
I first met Andrew through my husband, Terrence McNally. Andrew and Terrence did the Stendhal Syndrome together at Primary Stages. They opened 59E59 with that show. And I remember standing in the back of the theater with Andrew and Terrence as they crafted, honed, shaped the production. Later, Terrence and Andrew cooked up another show together, Dedication or The Stuff of Dreams. It starred Nathan Lane and Marion Seldes and was a huge success for Primary Stages.
Andrew brought me and my play, The Receptionist, to Steamboat Springs, and I was lucky enough to room with him while we developed and rehearsed it. The beginning wasn't working in the play, and one day I saw him wearing what he told me was a fly fishing vest. He then told me the story of how much he loved fly fishing and also how important it was to treat a caught fish carefully and gently. I transcribed his story and it became the beginning of the play. I tell you this because it reminds me of how generous, kind, and gentle Andrew was.
Because of Andrew, I had my first off-Broadway production. And because of Andrew, that production was everything I wanted my play to be, without any compromises. Because for Andrew, it was important for him that what people saw on stage was exactly what I meant for them to see, and that what they heard was exactly what I meant for them to hear. He was the only person who could have gotten my play to where it was.
He just had a very strong gift for helping people to be the best they could possibly be.
Andy led with generosity, honesty, love, and patience. He let you know that he trusted you, even when you floundered. And in this trust, you always knew that he would have your back.
Andrew always brought great perspective as a leader of Primary Stages, a beloved member of Theater of Art New York, as a director, and as someone who I think had a really unique capability for not just hearing the needs of artists, but again, manifesting them in this way that allowed everyone to flourish.
I met Andrew Leynse in the summer of 2009. I was fresh out of college and was working in Steamboat Springs, Colorado for the Perry Mansfield Performing Arts School and Camp in addition to the Colorado New Play Festival. Andrew was my first boss fresh out of college, and it was a relationship and a collaboration that we continued for almost 10 years. He really did teach me so much about what it is to be an amazing leader.
I first met Andrew Leynse 25 years ago when he was an assistant to the director of a play I was producing called If Love Were All. And I was immediately impressed with his acumen and his demeanor. And after the play opened, I asked if he would come work with me, and he agreed. And together, for the few years we were together, we developed over 20 productions and even produced some. He was one of the finest human beings I ever met. He had compassion and kindness and loyalty and honesty and reliability and a great sense of humor. He was a man for all seasons.
He is just one of the great gentlemen of the American theater.
I always felt like Andrew is one of the best examples I know of kind leadership and leadership without ego.
Andrew was an incredible collaborator. He knew how to bring out the best in the work that I did with my team and all of our collaborators together. He was very genuine and generous and insightful beyond belief.
My hope is that while Andrew is no longer with us in the flesh, that his legacy of innovation and risk-taking lives on, because I am certain it will live on in me. Here's to his family, here's to this community, and of course, here is to Andrew.
We know our history. We pass it on story by story, generation by generation.
I don't like being a mother.
We fully embrace life and are true to our own art.
A Merry Christmas to us all, dears. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us.